in your office, in your area, you can put out microsites that speak to those other areas. Or you can, I mean, it's just so, there are so many ways that you can get out to those areas that are in your city that you can drive to, either through social media or speaking at Rotary or hosting seminars or billboards. I mean, they're just innumerable ways, and I'm happy to chat with you on the phone about this, the innumerable ways that you can get out there and interact. But if it's in the same, like you said, 5 miles, that's easy, man. I mean, it's just so many tools, I can't even get them out, that you can use to bring people in from afar. I mean, we have a lot of people, for example. I mean, California is a huge, huge market for us, but a bunch of Southern California people, they advertise up into Northern California and are very aggressive about keeping that because they want statewide coverage in their area. If you have a direct marketing email campaign pointed back at your core website, and your core website asks for the prospect to opt in for a telephone call to set up an appointment, do you see any solicitation problem at all? Well, I actually see 2 problems in this. For one, you're asking them for too much conversion. If you do direct email marketing, that should, I'd probably just put a trackable phone number in there and have it call right in. I would route it around your core web presence, and it needs to convert there. Now, different email, direct mail works in different ways, but if you're doing a subtle existing client mail, which is very common, where you send out and you say, hey, we've written this article, read more here, push that back to the core. But if you're doing just lead gen with emails and you're doing a cold drop on a bunch of people, it's better to have that convert right up front. And so don't have, if you have more than one conversion element that you're trying to get them to do, you'll lose them at the hoops. But as far as a solicitation problem specific to, so ethics rules in most states, if it's not an in-person solicitation, then you're fine, right? So email has been considered to not be an in-person solicitation, and I would actually argue that the multiple loops that you're having them jump through gets away from that solicitation. Because, I mean, think about it. You can email them, and they can respond to that email, and you can have a conversation, and you don't violate the ethics rules. Well, if you're sending them to the core and then trying to convert from the core, that's just one more step that you're putting in there. Okay. Some attorney I know is using a